necessarily get it. It says, though small, there is always a risk that the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce will not select Romero for a star on our first round of applications. But if we meet our Kickstarter goal, we will not stop until he is rewarded the star he deserves.
Right.
We've already received overwhelming support from celebrities and fans alike, so this project is sure to succeed if we all pull together and give what we can.
I agree.
So they are dedicated to getting him a star in Hollywood.
I agree. You know, there's people that want to make him sainthood, that want to just dub him a saint. Saint Romero.
He's fucking awesome, isn't he?
Yeah, for the movement that he started. But, dude, do you have to have money? I mean, do you have to have people sign a petition or something to get you a star? You don't just earn it? That's weird.
I think you have to... I don't know whether... Well, you probably can earn it. I don't know, unless all these celebrities might pay for them themselves. I don't really know how it'll work.
What, is the star made out of solid gold or something?
Yeah, I think... Well, you get, like... It's a star with your name, and there's, like, a solid gold coin of a picture of, like, a camera on it or something. I don't really know, but they've got to raise $45,000.
Jeez.
And they've so far they're at 3,849. So they've got a long way to go. And they've got 54 days left.
That doesn't seem very fair. You know, I mean, maybe that's how it goes, and I just don't know anything about the Hollywood stars. And I've been there, and I've seen the stars, and I've walked on them. I've walked in front of Man Theater, but I didn't realize you have to pay to have your star. I thought it was just something that you earned, and a community of fans gave it to you. You know, I mean, I figured Hollywood, the city, would pay for it. Who knows?
You would have thought so.
Yeah,
but apparently not.
I was wrong.
Which is a bit sucky. Yeah, it's a little bit sucky.
Yeah. Oh well.
But so yeah, that's another piece of information I was talking about. And the only other thing that you can donate to at the moment is
Zombie Life Podcast.
If you want to donate to the Zombie Life Podcast, yeah. There's another one on Zombie Zone News. You can invest in zombie research.
Huh.
But I'll let you have a look at that. Go to zombiezonenews.com and have a look at the invest in zombie research, because it's quite an interesting little article about that. I
got something that I wanted to talk to you about.
Go for it.
I'm sure that you're as big a fan as I am of Rob Zombie. Is that right?
I do like. I wouldn't say I'm as a bigger fan as you. I do like his music.
I like his music too.
It's good.
I'm looking at, like, if you go to robzombie.com, there's a trailer for the Lords of Salem, his new movie that's coming out. It's supposed to be really creepy. Of course, it's going to have Rob Zombie's, gritty twist on reality, and that's basically what makes people sign up and watch the movie several times.
Yeah.
But like House of a Thousand Corpses. Man, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
my
that.
My favourite one is the Devil's Rejects.
Isn't that good?
I like it. Yeah, I like House of a Thousand Corpses. That's good, but I really like the Devil's Rejects. It's a good film. It's a very good film.
Well, here's my question, man. If anybody's listening, please email us, zmblpodcast@gmail.com. I've got a question. I love Rob Zombie. I've been to White Zombie concerts. I've seen his videos. I've seen him sing. I've seen him even sing without the heavy music, and it's just, he's got a great voice. He's got a great attitude. But I'm kind of seeing some new changes come in, and I'm wondering if it's all theatrical or if this is his lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you look at the last concerts that he has, I have him liked on my Facebook, so you can go to my Facebook or just go to Rob Zombie's Facebook and look at some of the pictures that he has, or find him on Twitter. Some of the pictures that he has of the concerts that he's throwing now are a lot. I can't even say darker. I'm going to go and say more evil than other concerts that he's had. Like, there's a full-blown devil with horns that come out, and I know that it's theatrical and I know that it's cool and stuff like that, but there's a different essence that I'm feeling from the new Rob Zombie, and I don't want to say that he's sold his soul to the devil or anything, and maybe I'm overthinking it.
Dude, he probably is the fucking devil.
But what's going on? Let's take Die Monster Die, for example. Shane gets up there, and he's the drummer for Die Monster Die, and he lays it down every single time. And he's got this mask on, and he's going to town, and there's blood flying all over the place, and it's just theatrical and it's fun. You know, and Gore goes out there with all these really cool outfits on, and they do some really obnoxious things that are quite nasty. But you have to show up with a sheet, you know, so you don't get covered in blood and gore. You know, you might have a chicken leg thrown at you, but it's all in good fun. When I saw the last Rob Zombie concert, just the pictures, I haven't seen any video of it. There's a different vibration that I'm getting off this thing, man, and I don't want to tell you that I'm some kind of that I'm an insight to anything, or that I'm telepathically honing in on what kind of vibration this thing is throwing out, but dude, I'm sensing a little bit of evil there. And I know that he has fun, and there's lots of makeup, and there's lots of theater going on, but there's certain things in place that make me think, wait a second, this is crossing over. What do you think? Am I just overthinking it?
Well, I don't know, really.
Hard call.
Quite possibly. I know your mind does seem to run wild.
Yeah, that's true. Pete said the same thing. It'd be cool, but you're so crazy, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, maybe I am overthinking it. But, dude, there's lots of pentagrams up there. There's lots of 666s. There's lots of fire pointed out in certain directions and angles. And then there's the blood-red demon devil that comes out. And I don't know, man. It's just maybe I'm getting old, but there's...
Dude, they're just demons in themselves, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe.
Demons,
maybe.
Evil people.
I'm still going to go watch...
Satanists.
I'm still going to go watch Lords of Salem in next year. I'm still going to watch that. It's going to be good.
Yeah, definitely. I think that'd be quite a cool film, The Old Lords of Salem.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever...
I think that's about it, really.
Dude, have you ever seen somebody do a devil worshipping thing?
I haven't, no. Have you?
Yeah, man. You want to hear a spooky story?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I grew up in Matagorda, Texas, and right there inside Matagorda County, there's a town called Van Vleck. Van Vleck is a remote little town out in the middle of nowhere. Well, me and my friends, actually Loki from the EddieRotten.com story, that's not his real name, but I call him that. So me and Loki, we go to graveyards and just kind of hang out and chill out. That was the best place. There was never any cops. We could go out there and smoke our cigarettes and talk business or just friendship and talk about girls or whatever at a graveyard because nobody would bug us, you know? Well, we always went out trying to find new places to hang out that nobody could find us. And we both have post-apocalyptic minds, and so we're always thinking, if the shit hit the fan, where would we go? And so we were always cruising around. Well, it was dark one night, and we're on this road, turns into a dirt road, and it's dark. It's not foggy yet, and it turns into a one-lane road in these woods, and we're driving kind of slow because there's twists and turns and stuff. And a road turns into a gravel road, turns into a dirt road, and so we're kicking up dirt behind us at this point. We have to drive kind of slow. Well, we see this flickering light out in the woods. And we're like, what is that? And we make our way around. The road kind of drives around, and then right there, opened up, it's this big, huge thicket of trees kind of opens up, and there's people out there dancing around a fire, man. And I could swear to this day I saw a couple of them had no clothes on. The no clothes thing didn't really freak me out because that's basically how Matagorda is just wild like that. But it was the same thing with the feeling that I get on the inside. It's the same thing as Rob Zombie's new concert shows. There's something different about what's going on. They're not just having fun and kind of partying and making memories for when they grow up. There's something going on. So me and Jim, our Loki, we take off. We go back home and blah, blah, blah. We mentioned it to a friend the next day, and he's like, "Oh, dude, you actually saw him doing it?" We're like, "Saw who doing it?" He said, "Those are all devil worshippers. Those are witches that are out there, and they're doing seances, and they sacrifice animals and stuff, and sure enough, dude, there was cats that were sacrificed out there, and there was clothing that was left out there, and there was just like a pit of burnt grass and wood that was left out there, and I just had no idea how close I was to that kind of what I thought was some kind of weird paranormal thing, but you never know, man. You could be living.
That's freaky as shit.
You could live right next door to a witch or a devil worshiper and never even know it. Freaky.
Yeah, I've got one downstairs.
You do?
Yeah, she is just the devil there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
She walks outside so she can.
She's giving birth to the spawn of Satan.
Oh, are you allowed to share stories? Because that sounds interesting.
What do you mean?
I mean, does she literally have kids that drive you up the wall?
No, I mean my own one that's gonna. Hasn't got her own kids.
You're talking about your own girl?
Yeah.
Oh, you're awesome. I thought you were talking about it.
If it takes after me, then it's gonna be the fucking devil.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like the Omen comes out.
It will. Worse than that. People will be selling their souls to it. Let's put it that way.
Wow, not bad.
I'll be able to make some money. It's gonna be a right little shit.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about the interview that I'm going to paste on the end of this podcast.
Yes.
I think that you've heard it before. There's a possibility that you've heard it before. Maybe not. Did you hear the interview a long time ago where I am talking with somebody from the GYPSY group? And I'm not talking about Loki. I'm talking about somebody else from the GYPSY group that wanted their voice to be concealed.
No, I don't remember.
Okay. Then it is a surprise to you too. Then it's an old interview, and I swear I didn't just put this together last night. It's an old interview when the blog first started on EddieRotten.com, and this is a member of the GYPSY group that comes out and kind of gives a little bit of background history of how the GYPSY group came around, what their deal is, and some of the secrets that they keep. And he wanted to hide his voice, much like the friend that you had that said that he has information on some stuff, but he's afraid to come forward with it.
Yeah.
So this guy, we had to change his voice, but it's a good interview, and I think that you'll like it. And it's unlike the last one that you might have heard somewhere on SoundCloud. It's locked down now, so you can't even hear that one, I don't think.
Yeah.
This one's going to be high def. You'll be able to hear the interview is really nice and clean, and I think that you'll like it. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I really enjoyed the last interview you had. That was a really good one with the guys over
where you can take a real gun and shoot at zombies.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah. Called Shoot Extreme.
Yeah, Shoot Extreme.
That's the one. Yeah. My mind just went blank for a second there, so I do apologise if they're listening.
That's okay. Mine does it all the time.
I've got an old man's brain, I think.
Do you have any grey hairs?
Probably.
Probably.
It wouldn't surprise me. I've got a ginger patch in my beard.
A ginger patch? Red hair?
Yeah, just one little ginger patch. I'll send you a picture later.
Okay.
One little ginger patch. Oh, did I tell you? This is really random.
Okay.
I was sat at work the other night, the other morning,
yeah.
And I got really bored, and I was sat there thinking to myself, and I was thinking about all these films and programs where people get themselves ordained.
Okay.
So I did.
You ordained as a what?
As a minister, priest, something, however, like a reverend.
What?
Honestly, I swear on my life. Hang on a minute, I've got the email still.
You ordained yourself online?
You can go online and get it done for free, apparently.
So you can marry people and stuff?
Yeah, bear with me. I'll read. It says.
So I did. Just like that. Now you're a priest, huh?
Here we go. Here it is. It says, this is the email. It says, congratulations, you are now legally ordained for life, though you may relinquish your credentials at any time as of Tuesday the 2nd of October 2012. You have become a member of the prestigious clergy. You have earned a title worthy of admiration and respect.
Well.
That's awesome. And it says, as a member of the Universal Life Church, you are granted the ability to perform marriages, funerals, baptism, ceremonial rites and last rites, start your own church, be it brick and mortar or online, absolve others of their sins, and use the title Reverend, Minister, Healer, Educator, and more.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Now, I just heard in there Universal Life Church. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a video of it online.